Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to the Séance of Blake Manor. In the last episode, it was dinner time. However, before we go and get some food, I want to go to the gents' changing rooms because we know that Miss McLeod is planning on meeting Mr. O'Meara. And I will say, Mr. O'Meara, I feel... That's the drawing room. Yeah, we want to go over here. Mr. O'Meara frustrates me because I feel like I'm missing one piece of evidence. Because clearly, this guy he's hurting himself so that he can keep on seeing this angel. Like, I know what he's up to. And he wants to use the soul jars to trap it. Like, that's his plan. That's his plan. Yeah, we've looked at that. But I just need a way to get Declan to realise that. Somebody is coming.
Now, what was the blasted code again?
How do you know about this place?
Miss Dean showed me. She's a wonder at finding hidden places.
Yeah, that's not... You've kind of put her off there, dude. I admit that she wasn't really interested in you. She is the big gay, but like, still.
Do you still love her?
Is that relevant?
To be fair, he has a good point there. You are only interested in him because you want to cover up the fact that you are the big gay and are in love with your friend. He probably would just want to get with you because he wants to make Evelyn jealous. Like, it doesn't really matter how he feels.
No, I suppose it's not.
Then again, I like Ivy. I like Ivy. She seems sweet. She seems sweet and well-meaning, and I get the feeling that if she is to marry a man, I think she'd want it to be a happy marriage. I don't think she'd want a marriage of convenience where neither of them is happy. I think she'd at least want, like, hey, we can all be happy. And if you're very much in love with another woman, like, you can marry another woman. It's not that you're gay and you're like, it's like we are both the big gay, so we will marry each other and we can be besties, and I'll have my boyfriend and you'll have your girlfriend. Maybe they can get married and we can live in the same house and, you know, that'd solve all our problems. Like, you know, it's not a marriage of convenience like that. O'Meara is straight. He is very much so straight, so if he's in love with someone else, like, why don't you just go marry her? Like, he'd be upset. It wouldn't be a happy marriage for him. I get the feeling that, like I said, I think she'd want, right, it's a marriage of convenience, but I want us both to be happy. So I like Ivy. I like her a lot.
And you are willing, then, to marry?
Aha! I have it. Best we discuss further inside.
Why the fuck did you say it like that?
Now, explain this to me. We marry, but it's actually you, Victoria, and I that...
No, buddy, they are the big gay. They are the big gay. They are not interested in your penis. Put your penis away, sir. Your penis is not part of the equation. Your penis is not included in the conversation. That you marry and she has Victoria and you have someone else, presumably. Like, she's not asking for a threesome.
Sir, no, it's not. I have to go.
We're here. Hi.
Ivy!
How didn't you see us when you came in?
Blasted timing on you, sir. I was onto a good thing there.
No, you weren't. You weren't gonna get a threesome. Here's the thing. if you were to be involved in a threesome, it would literally just be them going at it and pushing you away, saying, yeah, nah, we're good. We don't need you to be in, like, you can watch, maybe. Go find the cook chair. Go find the cook chair to sit on. You and your genitalia are not necessary here, and I don't think you'd find that all that enticing.
What on earth has you loitering around here anyway? I don't have time for your answer. I should go after her. Ivy, hold on a moment.
She doesn't want to fuck you. She does not want to fuck you, sir. Leave the lady alone. I don't know why she crossed off Rory. Rory seems like a decent guy. I think she could have a happy marriage with Rory. Because I think he'd be understanding. He'd understand, right, you're not marrying me because you love me, you're marrying me because you're gay and you can't marry your girlfriend. Like, I think he'd be down for that, so I don't know why she's crossed him off. Maybe, here's the thing, she's Scottish. Maybe she wants to go back to Scotland and Rory's whole thing is like, yo, I'm connected here. My place is right here. I need to stay here. Then again, he's got a job in London, so maybe... then he's also trying to take over from his aunt, in which case he will need to be in this location. But that's my wonder, my curiosity. I think she probably wants to go back to Scotland, and Rory wouldn't have agreed to that. So yeah, maybe that's why she crossed him off.
Hello again, sir. You here for the meal?
Indeed I am. Yes.
Certainly, sir. Let me show you to your seat.
I understand the concern, Signorina. I do... Oh, but Mr. Ward, would you like to join us?
We were just talking about, well, whether this seance is such a good idea. You're welcome to join us if you'd like.
Okay, it looks like we've got chicken, carrots, boiled potatoes probably, some white wine and some gravy. Okay, quite a nice dinner. Yes, I will join you.
I'd be delighted to. Is there doubt about the seance?
See, Signorina Callaghan has concerns about it taking place.
If you ask me, Mr. Ward, there's nothing good to come of this. Best to leave these lands be. They're unsettled enough already.
I could say, amica mia, that it's only one spirit. One among many, apprehended for less than an hour. Were it to cause much trouble, I would not do it. This is, of course, a lie. How can I say it is safe when it has not been done before? Of course I would risk this. And the Marquess, he sees value in that risk too.
I'm not sure the Marquis knows what's good for him.
Ooh. Ask Miss Callahan's reasoning. Ask about Miss Mantovani's invitation. Ooh. So we know that Miss Callahan, she's a wise woman for the local area. She's a local. She's from nearby. And she's come here to make sure that, like, nothing's gonna go awry. She's worried. She's worried about the land, about the natural order of things, about the fair folk getting a bit pissy and being like, bitch, how dare you do this on our soil? Like, she said as much during her talk. I will admit I'm curious as to about why this whole seance is taking place. We know so little about Jonathan. We've not been able to speak to him so far. This gets us more information about the Blakes, methinks.
Am I right to assume that Marquess Blake invited you here himself?
Yes. He contacted me directly and insisted I host his seance. He said he had heard of my ability and could settle for no less. How could I refuse that, Signor?
Or are you the only invited guest?
Signor, you offend me. I am the main event, no? Am I not enough for you?
I got no invite.
And now I understand why.
I like Carmela. You're right, Seamus. You're right, buddy. Okay. Let me. Okay. Yeah, we've got 39 minutes. I want. Yeah, I feel, I'm like, I know what you're trying to do. So yeah, we have your clandestine meeting. We have Quinine. Yeah, this is from Mrs. Lau. The Enochian magic would be, we'd be speaking with Father Lorcan. This might also get us closer to Ivy and Victoria's thing, maybe? Where, pray tell? Okay, so you're in the dining room, so we're not going to be able to get to you. Okay, Lloyd Dupre is hanging out there. I wonder... I'm thinking, could Ivy have run to the stables? That would make sense, I think. Or she could have ran to her room. We'll try her room. Because that will tell us whether or not I can actually find her. Okay. And her room was... Yeah, I am going the right way. Excellent. Oh no, I don't... I swear to God, if we hear that feckin' laugh. Not dealing with it. Not dealing with it, I swear to God. Yeah. I can't hear anything. Okay, yes, so we can find her. Yeah, I think there's a chance she's legged it to the stables. Because that's where Dara primarily is. And we know that they're close. Okay, let's go. Speed it up, buddy. Speed it up. Yes, to the... Can we get to the stables from here? No, I don't think we can. We need to go, this way. Hello, Seamus. You're right, buddy. Yeah, the stables were right here. Is she out here? She is not. Boo. Boo, I say. Try the gardens. Yes. She could also be in the bar. Maybe. Or the library. Okay, hello there. Well, there's Dara. Dara and Lloyd are hanging out. Again, I don't like going out into the hedge maze at night. It doesn't seem wise. It doesn't seem smart. But Declan's gonna do what Declan's gonna do. Okay, no one's here. Excellent. Let me the fuck out. I'm not staying here. No siree. Absolutely not. In which case... Okay, let's... Yeah. Okay, so we could discuss that with Dara. I don't think this would get us anywhere. Yeah, that's quinine powder. We could discuss soul jars with Lloyd. And laudanum with Rory. Rory's not there. Okay, we'll check in with Lloyd and Dara. And then I think we'll head to the bar. Because there might be some people hanging out there.
Mr. Ward, how are you?
Hello! It seems Miss McLeod slipped off to meet Mr. O'Meara without her chaperone. Without her. But then why have the chaperone here at all? That girl, I swear. She's going about this all wrong. I struggle to do a Scottish accent with a deep voice. I can't do... I just can't. Anything else? We could ask him about Mary. You know what? Go on. What do you know of Marquess Blake's late wife? I didn't know the woman. I'm afraid I was hired on after her death. Mrs. Joyce speaks well of her, though. Okay, fair play. You've also been making these charms. I found this on the grounds. What do you make of it? Did you know? Well, it wouldn't do much good just lying about. It'd need to be hidden somewhere close to the person it was intended for. At least I imagine that's how these things work. Yeah, you can't exactly call us out for lying without admitting that you placed it in her fireplace, so we kind of... You know, we kind of both know, like, yeah, you up to some shit. You up to some shit, but neither one of us can admit to it. Miss McLeod claims to have an ability she calls a second sight. Would you know anything about that? Ah, the gift of foresight. It's passed down through families back home. Not every generation gets it, mind. If that girl tells you something's about to happen, Mr. Ward, you best heed her. There could be a lot depending on it. Go on, whilst we're here. Miss McLeod mentioned she has a photograph of the two of you. She does she? God bless that girl for keeping it all this time. Must have been over a decade since that was taken. Tell me more. You knew Miss McLeod before this event? Aye, Mr. Ward, I did. From a previous posting, I worked for her family. Known her since she was a bairn. She's like a daughter to me. I've always done my best to look after her when others couldn't. Yeah, he is very loyal to her. Very loyal. Okay. Okay.
Huh. I'll be off.
Right, yeah.
And Lloyd?
Hello again, my friend.
Hello! What can you tell me about soul jars? Do you know anything about soul jars, Mr. Dupre? Well, simply put, Mr. Ward, they are as they sound. They're jars for storing souls, and not something I'd see used beyond the most extreme of circumstances. Okay.
I've taken enough of your time.
Not at all, Mr. Ward. But I won't keep you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Lloyd. It was not particularly helpful, but hey, you did your best, and that's really all we can ask for. Now then, to the bar. Is anyone hanging out in here? Okay, yeah, a fair few people. Okay, yeah, Rory's still here.
I'm glad that you were in attendance. For Miss Barbossa's sake. It was good of you to provide her with that photograph.
What good are such things if we don't use them where they're needed? It only costs me a little time and some development materials. Compared to what it gets Miss Barbossa, it's nothing at all.
He's so lovely.
Magic is born from the need for its practical applications, after all. What good is it if it's withheld?
Okay. Yeah, what can you tell me about laudanum? I saw Mr. O'Meara taking some laudanum. No small amount, too. Is there a danger in that, Doctor? Of course there is, but I worry more about why he's taking it at that volume. Some people get a dependency for their stuff, it's true, but he's using it to mask the pain of his various foolhardy risks. Ooh! Fuck yes! A riding accident here, a beating in an alleyway there. People talk, and it seems this poor young man has something of a death wish. Okay, okay.
I have to be on my way.
Be well, Mr. Ward.
Okay, okay, yes, yes! Okay. So let me tick those off. Hypothesis. Cathal O'Meara's goal is to... Okay. Cathal O'Meara's goal is to summon an angel and trap it so that he can stop risking his life to see it. What if... I know what happened here.
Mr. O'Meara wants to trap an angel. I should find and confront him about this.
I swear to God, if he's in his room... I swear down... Yeah, I don't know where he is. Shit. He's not in the hedge maze, I know that much. Okay, okay, we're gonna go straight to his room. And then that way, you know, I'll know. Do I have to search the grounds for him? Please let him be out and about. Please let him be out and about. And where were you staying, buddy? You were... in... Okay, okay. Down a ways, yes. Over here. I can't hear anything. It doesn't... So he's somewhere. He's somewhere. It's just a matter of finding him. Okay. My first thought is maybe the library. Because I could see Ivy running off there. Or maybe him think... You know, so she's legged it. He obviously can't chase her. But she spends a lot of time in the library. So it would be logical. Okay, I'll go there. No, there's no one here. He's not in the bar. Okay, in that case, let's head into the atrium. Not into the atrium, into the foyer. I'm just double checking in case he's hiding, because you never know. You never know when someone's going to be hidden in a corner somewhere and you just can't see them. I'll try out front. I don't think there'll probably be anyone out here. Nope. Okay. No one in the cloakroom. And he's not in the luggage room either. Okay. Where are you, sir? I keep going to M for map and it's like, no. He could be in the drawing room if it's open. Oh. Well, okay, this wasn't what I thought, but fuck it, why not?
But I thought you didn't believe in the whole idea. Ghosts, mystics, aren't you out for us and all our dealings?
Au contraire, I'm quite the believer. I think you would agree that disproving all this would be quite the task, huh? I am skeptical of this. You're correct. I concern myself with a falsified case, which I believe to be the majority of cases. But to deny it all, especially in a place such as this, impossible.
That is not what I want to hear. I was hoping for assurances that it was all smoke and mirrors, as they say. I could have sworn there was someone in my room last night when I was almost asleep. But not the staff, even. Some little boy.
The only little boy here is Walter. And he's confined to a chair. Unless he isn't.
What I want from you is something about mold in the walls, making my brain rot to the point of hallucination.
Would a rotting brain be of more comfort?
He was a very creepy child.
Interesting. Very interesting and concerning. You don't suppose he's still in the gents, just randomly dicking about there? I'm looking at my timer. I've only got a minute left. However, I want to do this. I'm determined. I'm determined. Okay. Yeah, we've been in these. He's not in the library. Yeah, he's not in the dining room. He's not in the bar. Okay, let's... He could be in one of the bathrooms, maybe? He's not... Doesn't seem like he's in here. Did he decide to take the opportunity to perv on the ladies' changing rooms? No, doesn't seem like it. Okay, no, excuse me. The east courtyard leads out to the stables. where he isn't. Where the shit is he? Yeah, there goes my timer. You know, like, seriously, where the... Oh, shit, is it... Because he's doing this and he's chased after her, is it just a case of, like, you can't speak to him for this hour? I get the feeling. Oh, how dare. How dare. Well, I mean, at 8, we can go straight into confronting him. So that's something. But otherwise, I think we've hit a dead end with Cathal. Okie doke. In which case, you know what, like I said, I was gonna just go until I found him. However, I don't think there's much point. I don't think there's anything I can do there. So I will head to the atrium because I feel safe in the atrium. I don't feel safe here. Actually, you know what? We'll go to the bar. The bar also makes me feel safe. And I will bring this episode to a close. In the next one, we will pick someone else to investigate. But until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members such as SM2K, Christopher K. Davies, CGG, The Named User, and Kevin Bicknell. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.